Yo. How's it going, everybody? Happy Wednesday. How's it going? How's it going? How y'all doing? What's up, Nico? What's up, Kuda? Tonic and Sponge. What's up, guys? What's going on, Overton? How's everybody? Oh, what a day. Gonna beat Sekiro right now, so I'm a tad tired. Sekiro will do that to you. How's everybody doing? Summer trap. I woke up early, drove back home from Wisconsin today, so I'm pretty pooped too. What's up, Glock? Hey, man. Yeah, we woke up early. We drove for like 4 or 5 hours, and time to stream, man. Luminosity gone, forward gone, spade gone, deleted, might be gone. Yeah, there's a lot of orgs saying that, hey, they're taking a step away. Also, when did Spade say they were? At the end of the RLCS offseason, we mutually decided to part with our roster. Damn. I think all the orgs will come back in some capacity. It's just at the current moment, it doesn't make sense. Go pack. Yes, sir. What's up next? Any man? Plans for the stream today, though, chat, is we're gonna talk about these orgs leaving. We're actually gonna break down why it's happening, what's going on, and why people shouldn't be too fearful. It's just financially, it's really dumb to support a roster right now. So. How am I doing? I got some bad news this morning, so it's been a pretty rough 4 to 8 hours between funeral stuff and everything else. All right, am I associated with an org? No. I fucking wish, dude. Hey, Rukia. Hey, Ben, man. Yeah, we're just hoping for some positive news. Hopefully sooner than later. It's been pretty rough, dude. We'll need a break. Slowly come back yourself. Wishing I could take a break, but not really a financial option right now. So. Was out of town for a funeral, and then woke up with some bad news this morning. So it's just one thing after another, dude. Seems to be the general state of things. So that's how she goes. Bro, one is gone. Yeah, it's unfortunate to see. Yeah, for everybody over on YouTube as well, we'll be breaking down today why the orgs are leaving RLCS. Rule 1 will get its own video and its own conversation, just because it's a little bit different circumstances. They're ceasing operations. Yeah, it is sad to see losses, man. Like, there's some really good people that are taking a step back, and it sucks. Yeah, I think again, it was my grandpa who passed. You know, it was kind of his time coming, but still sucks. So melodic. How you doing? I'm not trying to stream too late today, so let's just jump straight into it. Let's watch the show match right away. We've got Power versus Resolve. Appreciate it, Nix. I think NRG will make moves. Probably. I'd be surprised if they didn't. So you're taking a team that's ranked essentially like... I think... God, Resolve to me is a tough one. I would say they have top 8 in their blood. But they definitely look sloppy as hell at times. Got a game I got ready for. Sorry for loss. Cause like, hey, appreciate it, Glocka. Thanks, man. Appreciate you stopping by. Hopefully we can run some 2s again soon. Yeah, Razir's is good. I think Resolve sweeps Power. I don't. I think Power's a lot better than people think. And to me, Resolve isn't anything special. And that's no offense to them. I just don't think they have the threat that a lot of people think they do. I think they're definitely a lot of talent, but to me it just feels like leftovers. Appreciate it, Glocka. Is Rule 1 gone forever? I would assume Rule 1 as an organization ceases to exist. At least like for Rocket League, they're done. For sure. According to what messages are. So like, I don't think Resolve has any capacity to... Sorry, I'm getting them mixed up. Rule 1, I don't think has the capacity to keep putting time and effort into Rocket League. And they're just over it. Especially with Sunless taking a step back. As for Resolve, team-wise, I don't think they're bad. It's just... I don't know. They do some really, really bad decisions at times. They don't have the polish that some of these other teams do. But as of right now, they're suffocating the hell out of Power. Power's just throwing possession for no reason. There's no reason for Torres to go for that. I'm glad at least he got a demo out of it, but even that is still like... Okay. What happened to Rule 1? They announced that they're no longer... Gotta hit those. Good demo and rotation from Banana Head. That should be a counter goal. Yeah, me too, Dakota. It's what we wanted to put together, but it doesn't always work. What's up, Bran? How you been? So far, it seems like Resolve is doing a majority of the offense. They a little bit overcommit on that last goal, and then it's a demo on rotation. The Power throws possession like crazy. I think Power can win the series if they play right. Oh, they definitely are capable of it, for sure. Playing all-nighter to reset my sleep schedule. Gotta get to 8 p.m. Damn, dude. That's, all-nighters are tough, man. The only time I do those is when I go from States to Europe. Because of time zone differences. What happened to LG? What do you mean? They just released their roster. Season's over. Oh, is this set up just because? Yeah. Cool. Good job, boys. Surprised TSM hasn't left. They picked up a roster too recently. And probably need a roster to field for Esports World Cup. Yeah, that's, I mean, that's the torso special, isn't it? Dakota was rocking a Dom. So it seems like Power is adjusted to the pressure and the speed of Resolve, and now they're just being disruptive. Bumps. Off-ball play. So I'm sure Resolve will adjust, though. Is Power already in London? Yes. I think so. Why are you rotating so hard there, man? Just stay close. Sounds like what a bot would say, B. A lot of mistakes. Yeah, both teams are playing pretty sloppy. Love the crossfield play into a solo. What are we watching? This is Resolve and Power Show match. I mean, Dakota, we have a different expectation for you than we do two pro teams going to London. Second touch. Ivan. What was this show match for? They did it on first touch. Okay, good control from Cash. He should have one more touch. Nice. Sweeps through, looks for a demo. He's got their corner. Now he can go back in. It's too little, too late. Still better. Yeah, there's no excuse for Resolve to lose this, but I think, if anything, the only thing this does is it provides a little bit more attention, a little bit more respect towards Power. Plan on going to London? No, there's no way. It's just so expensive, dude. I'll do a watch party. We'll have rewards going and drops for people, though. And ahead. Hit 50? Oh, he just fakes it. Yikes. That's awful by Resolve. Ivan's got to go. They just don't. Jesus. Who's hosting the showcase? This was put on by First Touch today. What orgs are leaving? There's a bunch that have left, Toronto. When I go to London, it's a 2-hour layover to Toronto and a 4 hours later I fly to London. Damn. Yeah, I think it's like you can land like an hour south of Heathrow for like $1,000. Cloud9 stand? I would assume so. It's so different watching it home. Yeah. Oh yeah. Dude, they're just whiffing. Almost Banana Head. Banana Head should have goal there. He messed up. Won't say, but his energy stand. I don't foresee energy leaving Rocket League, but I wouldn't be surprised if they don't field a roster during the offseason. Am I not in London? Why would I be in London? What? Is an M80 changing the roster? Yep. I think Joria's has made it pretty clear that I think he wants to go back to Europe. I don't expect any rosters to stay the same, chat. I've said that numerous times on my YouTube. Like, I think it's very unlikely that any rosters will stay like the same, except for maybe G2. Except for like G2, Falcons, Cash, one more. Good check. SG likes game save roster. I wouldn't be surprised if SG changes as well. I wouldn't be surprised if teams are trying to poach LJ. That's a terrible touch by Raziers. Why would you just bang that high? He's already up. These touches are so bad, dude. Some people just want Justin, which is fair. I can see Genji trying to poach LJ. Me too. I wouldn't be surprised if Jack leaves and they bring in LJ. There you go, boys. That's straight down. Oh no. We're gonna go all that. That's just a bad touch. Unlucky, dude. Is Arsenal getting benched? I mean, with Dignitas? I don't know. I assume they rebuild her on Stizzy, but who knows? I think Rocket League Esports keeps Rocket League functioning financial wise. It helps with marketing, but do I think it's the end all? No. Majority of the money that Rocket League makes is from the casual audience who spends a bunch of money on items. Wow, Banana Head, you missed that too, man. That's 2 shots, man. Nice find. Good pressure and good 50s by Power. They denied like what, 2 clears there? Why is Arsenal playing over Evo? Because Evo's a terrible teammate apparently. And is lazy. And it's not that he's playing over Arsenal, he's playing over Gyro. They benched Gyro when they brought in Stizzy, and then they dropped Evo and brought Gyro back and had the best performance of their season. Good bully attempt by Cash, but no boost. Fever's able to in and out save. That's tough. Somehow Tor's got the boost there. Still throws it away. Again, like, so many of these touches are just like beaming it downfield. If they would just force a 50 and play it slow, they'd be just fine. Everything is so panic. Who's Jelly? I don't know. Probably some nobody. Don't play. Nice, boys. Good job, Power. Power's playing assertive. I'm happy to see it. And like Resolve's touches are not good. We're just gonna try and get Justin. I wouldn't be surprised if Justin does something completely different. Play it slow for OC is a foreign language. I mean, yeah, but there's a reason why OC hasn't won shit in a long time. They just like to boom the ball and play super aggressive. Like, even that touch from Fever, like, yeah, it's corner and applies pressure, but, like, he's hunting for boost, and if he would have just made a soft touch, he could have kept possession and probably made it more threatening. But it's like all these attempts to go in, now they're boost starved and have to rotate back. Danahead has a great touch there, but even that gets away from him. Okay, Flamin'. Nice pre-flip by Fev. That's a bad touch from Resolve. Banana Head should have been. Nice cut. There you go. Should be another game. Is this a replay or is it live? This is a replay. What's up, AP? How you doing, man? He's like, we're gonna watch the match. It's on twitch.tv/Rocket League. It's a replay though. It was first touch today. All right, game 3. Why is the stream vertical? Because it's a dual stream and it's better for clips and stuff. It's always been that way, Robin. We do vertical streams on YouTube and horizontal on Twitch. The more you ask to be modded, the sooner I am to ban you. He's got that second. Nice. Second sidewall. Torres, don't go for that. Told Torres not to go for it. He's like, I'm going to hesitate and then I'm going to go. Damn it. All right, they got their own boost. They should be fine. People who ask for mod are like unlikely to be modded. And if you don't understand why, then yeah, you'll never... It's fine. Again, another booming clear. That one's fine. It puts pressure on. Hopefully it rotates out. Teammate's going to need help. They just picked their favorite to win London. Who do I have? To win London? God, it's such a hard question. Aqua Kofer. I could see some Sweat Boy. I could see some results potential in that. Kofer's been playing twos with Garrett quite a bit recently too. They mostly chose G2. I mean, T-Bates is on the show. Makes sense. G2's shown consistency, but Falcons. I don't mind the Falcons pick, but I also don't see Falcons winning. It's going to be EU. EU's going to win, guys. It's just how it goes. NA will have G2 show up pretty well. Falcons do pretty well, but EU will find a way to have one team that is just clearly better than all the rest. They always do. Whether it's BDS or Vitality. Nice pop by Ivan. Even got a bump on Fev. Just none of these touches are threatening. At least the good thing so far from this show match is it's proving that, you know what, power is competitive, and all these talks about how like EU depth is so great, you know, like the top teams from each region are pretty solid. Furia, Power, Falcons, solid rosters. Did you see Justin going back to Energy? No, not with the current iteration. Nice demo play. Good job, boys. Dan pops off like last time. They could take it. Yeah, but you're asking Dan to do a lot. It's the same thing with Gentlemates, Dashy, that I have issues with. Where like Gentlemates, again, has full capability of doing the whole thing, right? But like my complication with Dashy is with mates is like I can't expect you guys to win that many games by one goal again. It's so difficult to recreate. Kind of happy Power's winning this. Kind of proves all EU glazers wrong. I mean, I think, you know, EU is going to continue to glaze and people are going to continue to, you know, be super headstrong on their region, right? They just try to kick off strat. But the reality is, I think when you're a top seed coming from a region, you've had such convincing results. Like they can all be competitive, right? Like every team, once you start getting into the top 10 in the world conversation, like, yeah, they're going to be competitive. I consider Power, when they're playing okay, you know, is definitely a team that is capable of going to the 2-2 round and then losing. I don't think they're a top 8 team, but that's because they throw possession too fucking much. So like they're competitive for sure. And Rocket League is gonna, a lot of it is set on a precedent of like what happens on the day. So it's tough to pick a fave. Hey Faz, appreciate you, man. 13 months. Welcome back, dude. What's up, Nico? See Justin getting picked up by SSG or Gen G next season. If I had to guess, I think Gen G is gonna go for LJ. So I think Chronic LJ really want to play together, if I had to guess. What Justin himself does, I don't know, dude. I mean, Justin's one of the most sought after players, so it just depends on what he wants to do. Full energy pick. I assume energy is going to stick with Garrett and then try to rebuild or something. Maybe go for like Kofer or something. I don't know. The nice thing about energy is they have the funding to go after stuff. Like a lot of players are enticed to play for energy because energy's got money. So that's so risky to not let that. Why would they force? Okay. Probably Jack. Sharma, if I had to guess. Good 50. That's a bad touch. Oof. A really bad touch. Even worse back pass. What the fuck? Take it. That's a really good play by Torres. Torres looked like he was going to get dunked on that sidewall, and he like soft touches back to middle, change direction. going on with Luminosity. Temporarily leave. There's just no off-season shit for them to play in, so no point in paying the roster. Oh yeah, Jack's been playing well. Jack's a big reason why that team has been successful this season. Torres, why do you always have no boost? What's going on, dude? He's got to pop that. Oh, he's got to play that closer wall. They might score off of this. He's most likely to get kicked. Well, it's because NA prioritizes different things. And it could also be Jack looking for something different too. You just never know. Ooh. That's a goal. Yeah. Power through that game. Power through that game so hard. That should be a 3-0 right now. I just said they're completely leaving RL. Yeah, but they've also said they have intentions to come back for next season. So Faisal, I think the problem with BDS is that they aren't consistent. You don't know which BDS you're going to watch. I think it's a mental thing personally. I think when BDS is locked in, they've proven that they're world class. But then there's other times where they fall succumb to the pressures or the mentality issues of like, hey, we just lost a game we shouldn't have, or hey, I'm not confident on my teammates, so I'm not committing to certain things. Like, I know the result, but I'm keeping it to myself. FK doesn't win a LAN. I do think teams need to start looking at him being the problem. I don't even think it's that, guys. I don't think FK is a problem in and of it himself. I just think that his play needs to evolve. And that's a very tough thing to do because he's made some habits happen for a very long time. Like, First Killer's a good player, without a doubt. And it is proof that you can't do it alone. It's a team effort, man. All this chat about Genji Jack just tuning in confused. There's been rumors, Tim, of potentially Genji going after LJ. Whether it happens or not, who knows? Again, they're just rumors. People asking who would probably go, and I would say most likely Jack, if I had to guess. Oh, God, it's... Game used to be different. You could like 1v3 entire teams. I mean, maybe not at the pro level. There was definitely like individual standouts, like, but that was, I mean, we're talking years ago. Not to go into LAN and Worlds. A Chronic LJ are tight. Yeah. I mean, yeah, they're going to LAN and Worlds, but you've always got to, as an org, stay one step ahead. Future conversations again. There's been numerous times where players know they're getting kicked before a major even happens. Demo play? Did it work? Holy shit, it did. I'd keep Jack over Chronic. I mean, again, it just depends on what you're trying to build and what you're trying to build towards, you guys. It's a lot harder than it looks. The pro level, you could. I mean, yeah, a while ago, maybe, sure, if you were like an individual freak, you could definitely make an impact, but teams and players have gotten so good, and the skill level hasn't really increased at the level that people think it has. It's plateaued pretty hard. I mean, Rosers, that's the only reason I can't have them as favorites. Like, I want to vote for them, but I think it's just so unlikely that a team is going to be able to do that again. Like, their playstyle definitely improves. Like, I've said this in videos. I think Mates and Oxygen are both going to look so much better on LAN. And, like, Mates is also setting up for the same thing where they, you know, they're competitive, but they're definitely underperforming online because teams play a bit more aggressive and ape a little bit harder. But when you go to LAN, when there's regression, their playstyle is super good. So I wouldn't be surprised if Mates comes in and plays a little bit better. One thing I did like is how Power Coach praised Mates' work ethic. Yeah. Jim was a good dude. Said by far most professional. Mates guys are pretty solid. But I also have counters to that. I know for a fact they were invited to something and they just didn't want to out of laziness. Power's underrated. I mean, all the wow, big 50s. Unfortunate for Power. All the minor regions never get enough love and attention. Like, if you want to talk about being underrated, you can talk the same about like gladiators and stuff. You know, will they get a win in the series? Probably not, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take like an individual game here or there. Keep it close, boys. Like, that's what I'm talking about with Power. All these touches are like just panic hits and they leave them wide open. And now none of them have boost. If they would literally just trap the ball and keep it close, it would buy them so much time. But again, another bang down field. Fever should have taken that as a solo play. He's expending all his boost to like hang in the midfield for what, you know? Falcon gets a lot of love. Yeah, but I mean, that's a narrative push by like Johnny and stuff. That's part of the reason. They've got someone advocating for them heavily, which helps. And they're also very good. So if I was in RLCS, I wouldn't be mad if I lost. I think you would. If you gave a shit, you'd probably be upset. That's just natural competition. I'd be very shocked if my players on my team would be upset if they didn't lose. I'll be proud if I made it that far. I mean, maybe initially, but then your expectations change, man. I think initially, sure, you're like, hell yeah, we made it this far. I'm proud of how much we've achieved, but you can only be proud of achieving last place so many times, you know? After a certain point, you're gonna strive for more, and your expectations and your opinions on that change. It's a good demo by Raziers. They clearly wanted to trap the ball and bring it sidewall, but he just sweeps through and gets the demo. Completely kills the play. Raziers is definitely warmed up into the series. Well, thanks for proving my point, Raziers. Thank you.
It is ooh la la Lawler.
Yo, Fast, thank you for gifting a sub to Melodic Misery. Very kind of you. Appreciate it, man. Predictions on SSA and APAC. I assume they go 0-3, but just depends on how Swiss lines up. Look at OC. First was to be included, next win a game, then win a series. Yeah, and then they made top 4, right? Like, again, initially you've basically been picked last in dodgeball for how many years, and then after a certain point, you know. Prediction on SSA and APAC. Are you talking about like if they play each other or otherwise? SSA and APAC, you mean EU 5 and 6? Pretty much, dude. What it feels like. Alright. Resolve stole game 3. And game 4 Power, just sloppy touches. Nice block. Don't challenge that. Good. Tor's no boost. Banana's got a flip reset here to extend. Good. Fever should have gone sidewall. He went for the boost deny instead. Like, Fever there is trying to go for the boost deny in the corner. And instead, if he would have taken the angle, he probably would have been in a better position. Could have dunked it faster. Like, he's trying to deny and sustain offense before they even set up. Like, God, the boost management of Power is so shit. These guys are always super low boost. Why? The boys just play with boost tape down, or what's going on? Never saw a Salty Shores pitch in rank. Yeah, they're probably just showcasing it because it's first touch. But it's a nice looking map. It's just, you know, a reskin, so people are kind of like whatever about it. Good 50. We got that 50, Taurus. Nice. Like, realistically, chat, I think Power's the better team here. It's just they're throwing. Hey, Jeff. What team do I think will underperform in the major? Underperform, huh? One of the EU teams. I don't know who, though. I think there's a lot of expectations on Falcons, but I think they can live up to it. I think Falcons can get a top 4. What server is this? What do you mean? I think Oxygen makes worlds. I think it's Ernie. I think it's very tough for Oxygen to make worlds. Like they need a top 2. I think Chiefs make worlds. What does Chiefs have to do at the major to knock out Pioneers? Do you know? I don't know their playoff scenario off the top of my head. They have to win a series. That's it? Or is it 2? They have to go to round 5 or round 4. The big difference. So they have to go to round 5. Ooh. Good pass play from Resolve. So they have to go to round 5. It's gonna be tough, dude. Because they're gonna find themselves playing a low, like again between Power and Chiefs. I believe more in Power. Chiefs, I've watched their replays. It's not pretty. Chiefs have got some really bad habits, like just brain dead. There's some rotations that I watch on their replays and I go, what the fuck is this? How is this allowed to be a top 4 team? They both faked kickoff. Fever, take it solo, buddy. Chat, this is the shit that pisses me off about OCE. Okay, they get a goal, right? Both teams go for a fake kickoff. I like the change up. I'm okay with trying a different set piece, whatever it is, right? That's fine. I don't care. This is what drives me crazy. He has a free pass over to Fever, right? They've got 2 players rotated midfield, and you've got Ivan who's going to have to, as third man, rotate back. Okay? So Ivan's going to have full boost and rotate back. Cash is out of position. Raziers is out of position. Quick counter. And Fever, instead of taking a solo play and getting a one-on-one with a flip reset and probably getting a goal here, going for a double touch, he just bangs it downfield and then tries to pre-jump somebody who's already on backboard. What are you doing? Solo play it, dude. You have a free isolation on a 1v1 and you just still blast it downfield. It's like the OCE special. They have a chance to go for a good counter, but rather than actually doing a proper counter, they just go bang it, fuck it, throw possession away. I don't give a shit. It's so stupid. They do it all the time. Like this time is when he goes for a solo, but I'm pretty sure he has a pass available downfield. He could probably play that over to Taurus, who's going to get mid boost right now. I think Nas is staying in NA. I wouldn't be surprised if both Nas and Jorias go back and try to perform as a duo. I actually hope they do, if I'm being honest. I think they'd be very good in their own region. Also, M80 should be under huge scrutiny. I'll probably do that too without noticing. Chat, the best advice I can give you, if you are of capability. Didn't Jorias say he was staying in EU? He can't stay in EU. He has to move back to EU. He's in NA currently. Technically Canada is where he's at, I think. But chat, if you are playing ranked and you're trying to rank up and you're tired of making difficulties on yourself, the best thing you can do is force the other team to work for the ball. Low boost, keep it close, force a 50. What's that? You're clearing the ball. Clear the ball with you behind it. Go for an air dribble instead. Like, instead of just giving them the ball away for free, make them work for it. Make them put themselves in a position where they can challenge and create an opportunity. Although there was clearly comms issues on the team. Bleezy, there was a lot of issues on the M80 team, and it should be heavily scrutinized in my opinion. Like, there is, in my opinion, no excuse for that M80 roster with that much talent to not be a top 4 team. It's crazy. Take it solo, Taurus. Flip reset after this. Almost. That's a good shot by Cash. It's going to be a goal. Oh, what a save. What a gamer. And right back. I don't know how Power got away with that. Holy shit. If Oxygen win Major 2, K-Corp misses Worlds, which is very unlikely. I just don't see it happening. I think Oxygen's going to be better on land, but for that team to win, it would be very surprising. All they need to do is make the grand final, though. If they get top 2, they make it. I think Oxygen can definitely find themselves in a top 4. Who they play to make it, though, is going to be everything. So we'll see. What do you think AJ does now? Seems like he's tried everything. I don't know. Bro, every time I type, I get shoved 6 ads in my face. Type more. I don't know what to tell you. Ads play once every like 25 minutes. So. I don't know what to tell you, man. They're on a predetermined thing that Twitch makes me do for payout. So they just run on their own every like 20-25 minutes. That's how she goes. That's a convincing game for power. I assume Resolve wins the next 2. I see Chiefs and Oxygen making Worlds. Chiefs have got a pretty tough match, dude. I wouldn't be surprised if Chiefs goes 1-3. 2-3 is possible, but I think it's gonna be tough. It just depends on who they get in their lower matches in Swiss. No spoilers. I prefer not Lambo. Is this live? This isn't, Jordan. How you doing, man? What's up, Jiva? Where do you think LG will go? What do you mean? Like the org? They'll be Mia temporarily until season picks back up, and then they'll pick up a new roster if they choose to. Oxygen's very exciting to watch. I agree. Watching Joyo and Oski play together is really, really fun. Good 50 by Feeve. Why did they double commit on that? I have no idea. Make it. Nice. Did they pick up their same roster again? I would assume not. Their roster did not do well. What did Chiefs have round 1? They've got a pretty tough matchup, I'm pretty sure. I'd have to look. Keeper's going for demos. Why? Why would you do that? It's so stupid. What is this idea? So, Fever gets mid boost, cuts all the way around. Bandit's trying to take solo. He has no boost. No reason. Of course, he's losing. Fever's still chasing for demos underneath. Okay, Banana gets possession. Fever comes flying through, goes for a bump. And then looks for another demo. Okay. I don't understand. It's so dumb. Oh, man. Missed the Liquid roster. It was absolute cinema. Me too. I missed the Liquid boys. They were good. And kicking a Tau and trading him for Joe would be a good idea. I think Joyo has a different playstyle than what a Tau provides. I don't think it would work out. Jack is better than Chronic. I think Jack and Chronic do very different things for teams. I think both are very good. I think Claverity should come back. Yeah, they have. It's called Spate. Good 50s by Banana. He didn't get any boost doing that. Okay. He double wall dashed to not get the 12 boost below him and then sweep through and try to deny a corner that wasn't up. Okay. Doors. The Dunk has so much power on it. Thieves, take it solo. Oh, man. Again. Fever? That would have been dope. think an org picks up Snowman. I think if an org picks up Snowman, they're stupid. Not that against Snowman, but they're asking for way too much money and have no results. And who knows if they'll stick next season. But like, if an org picking up a team right now is just dumb. Unless they're getting stimulus money from Saudi for competing in the EWC, there's literally no reason for orgs to pick up teams right now. Unless they're doing them on a really, really low salary, right? Like a really reduced salary. And are like driving hard content and have some crazy obligations to make it worth their time. But it's just like the money right now, unless you're trying to secure buyouts or making sure that you have, you know, trade stuff secured, it just doesn't make sense. How much do pros get paid? Too much. Way too much. The market's still heavily inflated, and some of these quote unquote talent agencies are not helping. At the end of the day, I want these players to get paid as much as possible, but like, please, none of them would sign the contract. They get enough pressure. Good job, Power. I think Oxygen could underperform under the pressure. Historically, all three players on Oxygen perform better on LAN. So whether the desire and the requirement for top 2 is going to be a difference maker or not, we'll see. I mean, yeah, Bleezy. But at the same time, they are world class and the best at what they do in the world. So some of it is justified, you know. But if the entertainment capital isn't there to back the, you know, the supply and demand of it all, like, then yeah, adjustments have to happen. You're starting to see some of that. Some players are very, very good. Some are definitely starting to see the problems of asking for too much. But again, the esports industry is very much so balancing itself out right now. Slower than it should, but you know, some change is good. I get paid shy of 2K for being a teacher and a kid that barely makes top 16 can match that. It's crazy. At the same time, Pagan, I don't see you teaching to hundreds of thousands of people in front of an audience that has crazy ad revenue and sponsorships attached to it, right? It's the entertainment industry, right? People get mad that NFL players make so much fucking money, and I'm like, if you want them to stop making that much money, stop watching. Like, that's... Oh, God. Tours. You get greedy. Power looks like my champion lobbies. Power is arguably able to solo your champion lobbies individually. Neither of these teams have looked all that great. There's been moments from both, for sure. Season format's kind of bad. I don't think the season format's all that bad. It's just we haven't seen, or there hasn't been like a roadmap to announce off-season community events yet. So teams are having a hard time justifying keeping a team. Yeah, also teachers are heavily underpaid. I think we can all agree on that. And having to like provide supplies out of their own pocket is bullshit too. Like teachers, especially in the States, are heavily underpaid. But yeah, I mean, it's very tough to justify. Like the entertainment industry is wild. Jesus, that goes in. Oof. Is it bad in the UK as well? That sucks. Yeah. I hear what you're saying, Pagan. A lot of these kids are overpaid. But supply and demand. That's how it goes. If the ad revenue is flowing and there's enough money to justify it, you know, people are going to keep paying. And those salaries won't change until orgs stand firm about not wanting to. But the desire to pick up a team in Rocket League because the leverage you can have is good. You know, you're paying for the chance of, you know, esports decals and this and that, and you know, the ability to get your namesake in front of an audience. Like Rocket League being an E for everyone esports title with pretty solid viewership it's enticing. It's very enticing. Snow, appreciate the follow. Same with Drodeski. I can't believe Power's gonna throw this series. Actually, I can. It's very Power-like. Pros can't play forever, so I would say they deserve it. I don't even think it's that, man. I don't think anybody does. Like, the players have earned it for sure. Like, the players that have put themselves as the 0.00001% at what they do, like, yeah, there's a reality in that. But at the same time, these pros need to understand what they're asking for and what they're demanding is not valuable. Like, the value of a pro playing in RLCS is nowhere near where it used to be. Like, these pros got to understand the value is them being creators, having a social following, all that kind of stuff. It's the reason why Reddles can go into the offseason pretty confidently and be like, hey, I've got a YouTube channel. Some org, it doesn't matter who, will want to sign me because I have extreme value as a creator. Reddles is more valuable as a creator than he is as a pro. And it's not even close. Same with Jack, same with a lot of those guys. Like, we joked about it on a podcast with the assistant coach for M80, but the reality is, it's an organization. You're much better off signing 3 content creators that have good viewership than you are signing 3 pros right now. You can do it for cheaper, you can get content out of them, and you can farm. Like if I'm a pro team, like if I had an RLCS org, I'm picking up Turbo's cheeks. Like, I think it's why Leth will get picked up. Yeah, I'm gonna tell. I would love to coach that team because I don't have to fucking coach. Otherwise, Solar doesn't get a better team. K-Dop bringing in views. I mean, I think K-Dop's got to be getting paid a fucking bag from Solary, because like, K-Dop could easily get picked up by like a BDS, a Gentlemates, a Vitality, you know, an org that has like some namesake and notoriety to it. You know, I think Solar is one of the smaller ones when it comes to France. But like, who do you think will team with Leth? I mean, anybody who wants free viewership. Kofor Dev gets picked up by an org. I assume Kofor gets picked up, but he's also kind of old, chat. He's 17. Nice shot, Cash. And power through this. When you do major predictions, probably the week before the major. Probably next week, saw it if I had to guess. We'll do more major focus stuff as we get closer to the event. Turbo's cheeks weren't playing seriously. I don't think they need to. That's the best part. If my imagine 17 being old, it is. I know it sounds crazy. What's up, Lanny? It sounds crazy, but the reality is as a pro, when you're able to start playing at 13 now, if you've been in the pro scene for 2 years and haven't been picked up, a lot of people are going to hold that against you. Alpha Cap and Squishy were playing with eyes closed. I mean, you say that, but Squishy, Kofor are both RLCS capable for sure. Let's hope so, Shroom. And I hope both those teams stream every second of it. I hope both those teams make a shit ton of content and farm viewers, man. Give him a pool shot. Oh, they got the bump. Yeah, this shit's over. Jesus. Trip was good. Not really. I mean, I was gone for a funeral, so. Gone for a funeral, and then this morning I woke up to put bad news too, so it's just like. Don't understand why LG left as they were participating in that shift tourney. The shift tourney is 2v2. And like off-season league play is in RLCS, so like, you know, it's all good, Lanny. We're the youngest up-and-comers, 14, 15. All good, Arnie, it happens. Appreciate it though, chat. Hope you're able to take some time for yourself. Nope. Yeah, Morphe. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, I mean, I was out of town. I spent time with friends and family, and BMO Dan went 2v2 if they run it. I agree, but G2 has late flights into London, so I think they're gonna be traveling. The Johnny Boy one is 2v2. The shift one is 3v3, and it's league play. It's double round robin. Going to London? No. It's too expensive. Great song. Yeah, this one's old, isn't it? Isn't this like a... Maybe not. This is on Atavista, isn't it? Yeah, it's the new remastered one. That's right. He re-released his album and like took off some songs and got rid of some parts. I don't know. It was weird. Why did they go so late to London? I don't know. What's the Johnny Boy tournament? It's a 2v2 tournament that he's putting on. Jesus, power. Yikes. All pros? Yeah. Fucking Resolve only keeps one back, sends both to the side boosts, and just leaves them on a fucking island. God. How many 27-year-old players are there in the top 16? 0. I think the oldest is like, what, 24, 23? And he was on Limitless, I think. Is this a scrim? No, it was a show match that First Touch put on. And then they did their like predictions and stuff. All right, let's get out of here. All right. Yeah, I mean, in that series, I wasn't too impressed by either team. I think both had some moments that were really good, and Power out of the gate came swinging, but I don't think it's any surprise that Resolve really showcased the offense and the mechanics, and OC continues to struggle against their own booming clears and lack of possession. Less almost 30. Yeah. What teams are leaving? We're going to cover it. Abs is almost 25. Yeah. I thought Janos was like 22 though. No, he's 24. Damn. Yeah, Janos will be 25 in September. Jesus. Good for him. CS right now there's 38. I mean, CS is different though, man. All right. Oh man, I just FPS and stuff, and now that you got roller aim assist and everything too. Yep, said he was trying to make a run next season. Left wants to do the same. I think these creators are realizing that like Rocket League content sucks ass. So like, unless you're competing in RLCS or you're a high level player, it's kind of rough. Alrighty, chat. Let's talk about these orgs and all the circumstances that's going on. Why is it that pros are much younger in RL? Because as you're younger, you soak up and learn information significantly faster. Your muscle memory and reaction time is a lot quicker. All right. Chat, we got a quick video for y'all today. We're gonna cover those right now, Jiva. How's it going, YouTube? The last few days on the timeline have been pretty sour, if I'm being honest, because one after another, organizations are starting to leave the RLCS. Some temporary and some not. One in particular is actually ceasing operations altogether. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I was recently talked about here that Rule 1 has put out an official statement saying that they are ceasing operations. And I figured we'd actually break down what that means, what that all entails, and why it's actually such a huge hit. About a month or two ago, you've been seeing a little bit of a slow trickling of it, but the reality is Sunless has taken a pretty big step back from Rocket League. For those that haven't been able to see it at live events, Sunless Khan has not really been involved in Rocket League at all. He just, I think after he put out that podcast where he talked about his mental health and everything else, it has really fallen on the lap and the shoulders of his wife, who is fantastic, who's been basically doing all the operational stuff for the team. And then on top of that, in Civic, who you guys know is kind of this Middle Eastern GOAT, he basically brought the Middle Eastern region into the RLCS. He ran tournaments. He's supported so many streamers, myself included, over the years. Like, and Civic is a god, right? So you have a multitude of things between just not getting any return, the drama with one of their players being released due to some circumstances, and then not fielding a roster, a long off season, and everything else. You've got your co-owner who's taking a step back. There's a lot of factors as to why it makes sense, in my opinion, that Rule 1 is taking a step back. So they put out their official statement, if you guys haven't read it already, saying, hey, we'd like to announce that we're leaving Rocket League scene, and that our owner and CEO and co-founder in Civic is retiring from competitive RL. Which is a pretty big deal. And Civic is very heavily invested in the competitive Rocket League scene and has been for a long time. And for him to publicly admit, like, I am taking a step away from competitive Rocket League is pretty substantial. Rule 1 doesn't really have any other factors to them. I do know that they like support like an MMA team or something to my knowledge or something. Like, they do have a couple other things that they're involved in, but primarily as an esports side of things, it was Rocket League or nothing. Longtime figure in the RL community, and Civic has been heavily involved in the competitive Rocket League scene, as they state. When he started Sandrock Gaming, he also ran a bunch of tournaments. He and Johnny Boy have put on a bunch of events together. Like, Civic's done some pretty incredible things. We'd like to say thank you to Civic for his tireless energy put into the MENA region and putting them on the map, and wish him the best in whatever he decides to pursue next. More information on why we decided to cease operations will come soon. So there will be a part 2 to this that I'll probably talk about in the future, and I'll try to provide some insight now about it all, but I've kind of alluded to it already. The reality is, like, right now the off season's in a pretty interesting spot, and we'll talk about this more in a follow-up video, just because there's a lot of organizations that are leaving. They're not ceasing existence like Rule 1 is, but they are taking a step away. So I'll break down specifically why that's going on. But the reality is like, there's a lot of uncertainty in Rocket League right now. I want to calm that a little bit, letting people know, like, yes, it's a 4-year deal with RLCS. Like, Blast, while their first season has definitely had some hiccups in the long off season and everything else, doesn't mean they can't make adjustments next year. Doesn't mean they can't reassess during the off season. Doesn't mean, again, it's a trial period, and we should all know that, and we should all kind of hold our breath a little bit about what the future entails. But the reality is, like, Rocket League itself, for a lot of creators, it's not got a whole lot to it. You either play high level matches in ranked, or that's it. There's no new content coming out. There's no new reason to play a Rocket Pass. It's all same. So I think that, on top of everything else, you're talking financially to pick up a roster and stuff, especially after the detrimental things that happened. Like, I understand for Rule 1 to say, you know what, I really don't feel like we should stick around. Like, is it really worth our time to invest time, effort, and a ton of money into a roster moving forward? I personally think Rule 1 could have done some things very differently that were better use of their money. I think, again, while yes, they did some really awesome behind the scenes footage and videos, I don't think they leaned into content as heavily as they could have to take advantage of the likeness and the namesake of the Rawasses and Clears and stuff like that as well. There is a common sentiment, in my opinion, towards a lot of these organizations where, yes, they're spending a lot of money on rosters, but they're not properly staffing or putting the time and effort into things that will make them sustainable. Like, merch alone from Rule 1 was like a flash in a pan. Like, it didn't, like, you have people like Sunless that could really leverage and push forward the Rule 1 name. I don't think they ever really fully utilized that, because Sunless was very, and most likely, busy focusing on his own channel to provide funding for the team. So again, it's just there's a lot on people's plates. It's a very interesting, scene right now, and things are evolving in a very negative light. So I think overall there's a lot of reasons for it, but overall for Rule 1, selfishly, I'm very sad to see them go. I think they were a very easy team to root for, obviously with both Sunless and Incivic being incredible people who genuinely cared, and the staff that they hired between Kiddish and everybody else are the ones that are being impacted by it too. All these people are going to go have to look for a new job, a new org, a new something in a very oversaturated market that a lot of people are dealing with the realities of. So somber news, guys. It sucks to see Rule 1 take a step away and say goodbye. And I don't think they're going to be the only one. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know if this is news to you, first time you're hearing this or not. But yeah, pretty sad stuff for Rule 1. We'll keep you guys up to date in a follow-up when they talk about more details about why they are ceasing operations more specifically. I can assume for a lot of reasons, financially and otherwise, but it'll be interesting to hear from them directly. But you feel for the guys. It sucks. It sucks to lose a good one. See you in the next one. Peace.
Don't miss the Jeep Make This the Summer event.
You look like Noko? I do not look like Noko. I'm friends with Noko, and I do not look like Noko. Love Noko, but we do not look the same at all. Yeah, Noko's a homie. He's a good dude, but we do not look the same. All right. Let's pull up all these orgs that have disappeared. Hold on, let me get a bunch of articles put up. Um, so we got Luminosity, we've got M80 rumored to. Spate. Glad you enjoyed it, Ernie. Is LG splitting or just no org? No org. I assume the team does something, different. I thought Resolves did something too, didn't they? I thought Jeff said something, didn't he? All right. We'll use that. Detonator. That's another one. Thank you. Rule 1, fast forward. Who else? Yeah, there's a lot of players that went to London really early, and then there's a lot of orgs that just super late to it too. It's gone both ways. Some are arriving super fucking late, and some are there really early. Am I able to attend London? No, Avocado is way too expensive. As much as I would like to, dude. Unless I'm being paid to be there, it's just justification for it is so expensive. All right. Alright, chat, let's talk about this stuff. This one's going to be a little bit longer, and it'll start with some negative, but then it'll get into positive. So, here we go. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Shout outs to everybody who's over on Twitch and YouTube. Really appreciate y'all. Thanks for hanging out and being here. It is appreciated. If you guys enjoy the content, like, all that stuff. Subscribe, you know what to do. How's it going, everybody? We've got some more information that we talked about in a previous video about how orgs are leaving Rocket League. And I figured it'd be good to not only tell you about some of the orgs that are actually taking a step away, but also on top of that, talk about why exactly that is. Primarily, let's start with the organizations that are taking a step away, and there's going to be more to come. This is not going to be something that should surprise you, especially with the way that formats and stuff are structured right now. But just know it's mostly temporary for these that we're going to be discussing. The first one, if you guys don't know, Luminosity, a team that had a really good start to their year and ended up getting a second place finish, which carried them to the major and then, you know, kind of tapered off towards the tail end. Have announced that they're departing Rocket League Esports and can't thank the team enough for their time under the banner. But they do state, hey, we remain passionate about Rocket League and they want to return in 2025. Now, there's going to be a general sentiment with a lot of these, and I will explain why here in a bit, so make sure you guys don't click off the video. We've also got Spate Esports also talking about how they're releasing their roster. If you guys don't know Spate, it's the Clarity debacle that we just talked about in a reaction video. If you guys don't know what that means, go check out the video about one of the worst orgs in Rocket League. But it's basically Clarity is now Spate, the same owner. It's just a weird headache, but their roster is now saying goodbye as well. You have on top of that rumors from Shift about other teams like M80, which again, that M80 situation needs to be heavily looked at and criticized because they spent a bunch of money to basically get nothing out of it. Again, it's just more bad decisions. It's frustrating to watch some of this stuff happen, dude. It's one thing after another. But the one thing that I think is a good insight, if you guys don't know Jeff, he's the COO, the Chief Operating Officer over at Resolve. They had GridServe as their founder. But he says, hey, you know, assuming we have the necessary funding, we would like to renew these players. I'd get it done already if we could, but we're relatively small org and need security so we don't overpromise and underdeliver. I know that it doesn't seem to matter for many orgs, but I don't ever want to be that team and I don't want to let these guys down. They've worked very hard and I intend to give them the opportunity to stick together and develop together if possible. So he provides some pretty good insight about the realities of what is going on in Rocket League. And that's not just Rocket League, I would say. That is, in particular, all of esports. Esports right now is in a pretty rough spot where a lot of these organizations do not have ways to generate revenue on their own. As organizations, you need to find ways to have foundational support to drive revenue, whether it be merch sales, ad revenue, product that you're selling, whatever it may be. Some orgs in particular, like 100 Thieves, do this very well through merch. They put out a Letterman jacket that's a collaboration and they sell out of it and they sell it for like $300 and it goes crazy. Some of these have sponsorships to alleviate pressure, but the issue is a lot of these organizations only rely on sponsorships, and a lot of these sponsors are no longer involved in esports. So they're basically just stuck, and the only way they can pick up rosters or expend more cash flow is by putting a title partnership on their team. GridServe Resolve, The General NRG, G2 Stride, Gen.G Mobile One Racing, so on and so forth. So if you do not have a title sponsor, and the benefit for something like Rocket League is some of these organizations that are of notable size, they will leverage the esports decal option. So like, hey, we have a decal in game. If you sign a title partnership with our team, we also will put you on a decal in the video game. And it becomes a very, very fruitful opportunity for both the sponsor as well as the organization. And they can leverage that money to go and pay for the org. The thing that's happening right now, which is very problematic, is that a lot of organizations are being asked to pick up a team so they can field multiple rosters as an organization at the Esports World Cup. Saudi government doing some sports washing and offering upwards of like $600,000 to some of these teams like TSM, Cloud9, very likely, OG, and more. There's a lot of reason why these organizations are picking up rosters, and it's primarily to field at the Esports World Cup. That's basically what's going on. And the difficulty is this is, again, organizations relying on sponsorship dollars to pick up teams rather than having the money themselves to leverage and make things happen. So to me, it just feels like a band-aid. And I've talked about this in previous videos that I definitely have concerns, but they have bought themselves time. They have bought themselves time to develop and try to figure things out. When it comes to Rocket League specifically, the difficulty is right now, if you are an organization looking at Rocket League, there is one positive thing to know, and it's that the contract between Epic and Blast is 4 years long. So the RLCS is assumed to be back in 2025, 2026, and 2027. The difficulty, though, is if you are not a top 4 roster, you are looking at essentially 6 months of nothing, because we have not seen a roadmap, community guidelines, community tournaments being announced. And while, yes, some are rumored, for the most part, organizations, like if I am a Luminosity who has been eliminated, I can no longer make the World Championship, so on and so forth, why would I pay my team from June to December although reduced salary? What am I going to do with that? How am I going to make money? How can I, and like, yes, you could have content, you could do some cool things, you could give something. And in my opinion, as a team, right? In my opinion, as an esports consultant and stuff like that, there is ways on reduced salaries to make it worthwhile because there is literally nothing else going on. Like we talk about like generic stocks buy in the dip type mentality. Right now we're in the dip. You have no other competition. There's nothing else going on. There is ways you could be spending money to bring in attention, love, support, and funding to off balance or basically counteract the negativity that we're seeing right now. There is ways to do it. And I say that because it's happening. Case in point, if we take a look, Oxygen was just announced that their media company has now picked up Shift. So Oxygen is the founding and the monetary partner. Like they own Shift now is what it looks like. So Oxygen Esports picked up Shift. So all the off-season conversations, all of the roster drama, all that stuff has Oxygen associated to it. So benefits for them. It's a lot of impressions coming in. Maybe they'll do something more creative with it. Obviously, they have Hootie, who is a content creator. Maybe he will continue to report this, that, and the other. Maybe they'll actually find ways to monetize it because up to this point, Shift hasn't been able to. On top of that, they have announced, as you guys can see on my screen, the Shift Summer League. So it's like, hey, a lot of people have been asking about how we don't have anything going during the offseason. You know what? We're going to put $40,000 split between NA and EU, 20K a piece, and we're going to do a league play. We're going to do double round robin league play during the offseason over the next few months, because what else is going on? Why not? So again, there is ways to do investment and spend money, and I'm sure they've got a sponsor hopefully tied to this. I don't think Oxygen is just throwing a random 40 grand at something. I'm sure they've got a sponsor coming in providing the funding, and this is part of it. It's also in partnership with Psyonix, the developer, which gives you leverage and allows some of these brands to say, oh, you've got developer support, you've got a custom license, life is good, cool, let's get involved as well. So you're talking a tournament that's going to have a lot of these major teams, and there's open qualifiers and stuff, but a lot of the teams are invited. which is basically giving you the leverage of, hey, we've got the best teams in the world competing in an exclusive tournament. We know the times, the dates, the matches, which is the benefit to league play. You can schedule these things out. It's a really cool opportunity there. On top of that, you've got people like Johnny Boy that are running an official 2v2 tournaments. Hey, all these teams are boot camping. All these teams are going to be in the same area. Sure, let's make it as easy as possible. Run a 2v2 tournament, and we'll do it crowdfunded. You know, as long as the players sign up and are willing to play, life's pretty good. The benefit of having someone like Johnny Boy who runs show matches all the time is there is leverage in that, right? Hey, he runs a pretty good show. These players are like, you know what? It's an opportunity to go and play and do something a little bit less intrusive than 3v3 because we want to focus on scrims. But like, yeah, middle of the day, we're going to run a 2v2 tournament. We're going to be grinding ranked anyway. Why not? So the difficulty, right, is this event and this event from an organization standpoint was not known about ahead of time, right? These orgs didn't know this stuff was coming, most likely. So unless you are one of the top tier teams, like you're talking a top 10 team, you're probably not invited. You're going to have to go through open qualifiers. And does it make sense for an organization to spend the money on salaries to play in off-season events that aren't being announced ahead of time, that you don't like? It just doesn't. It doesn't. So there is creative ways, but this is the evolution of the space. Creators need to find a way, pros need to find a way to make themselves more valuable. If they're going to be asking for these exorbitant salaries, they have to bring more value to the table. They have to have followings. They have to have content, you know, leverage. They have to do things outside of just being a pro, because just being a pro isn't good enough anymore. Unless you're making the major to an organization, you really don't have the value you think you do. Markets are inflated. It's heavily inflated. These organizations aren't willing to pick you up. You can go and look at this entire RLCS season. How many teams, despite having very good performances at times, still aren't finding organizations? And the only reason 3 or 4 more teams got picked up is because of Saudi money. So reality is a lot of teams in NA, a lot of teams in EU do not have organizations backing them anymore because justifiably so the money is not there. So you've got to find ways to be more creative. You have to find ways to evolve, not only as a player, but also as an organization standpoint, to do things that can generate you revenue as a business rather than just relying on sponsorship dollars. So for everybody who's worried, hey, why are orgs leaving Rocket League? The money's not there, nor is it justified. It does not make sense to pay for a roster for 6 months with no guarantee tournaments to play in. It just doesn't, even if you reduce salaries. So it's going to be an interesting offseason. I'm telling you guys right now, there's still going to be a ton of roster rumors. There's going to be a ton of changes and all a bunch of chaos. But expect things to slow down a little bit as we enter the offseason. That's why it's called the offseason, so we can get excited for 2025. I can tell you guys, I selfishly am working on putting on a tournament, and there's a bunch of others that are trying to do the same. But whether those things come to fruition, whether the sponsorship dollars justify the means and the costs, whether it is profitable for us, or if we're just putting hundreds of hours into something that is a wash, that is another decision altogether. But again, there's people trying to put in the time and the effort. There are people trying to do cool things. But until they're official, until they get the, you know, stamp of approval, it's going to be pretty quiet. So hopefully that provides some insight on why these organizations are laying off teams. But long story short, it just doesn't make sense monetarily. It just doesn't. So with that in mind, I appreciate you all. I hope you all are having a wonderful day. Hope you guys are all enjoying the content that we've been putting out lately. And as always, if you guys do enjoy it, make sure you guys hit like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace. Appreciate it, Dakota. What if RLCS split all their money for the entire 12 months rather than just heavily investing in 3 majors? What do you mean? I mean, they do split it over 12 months. If let's talk about it the way that it is actually done, right? At the beginning of the year, Psyonix very likely, now Epic, has a conversation and goes, "Hey, what is our marketing budget?" They go, "Hey, how much money do we spend on marketing this year?" Whether that be through trailers, whether that be through activations, tournaments, whatever. How much money do we have towards our marketing budget this year? And a portion of that goes towards the RLCS. Is it 5 million? Is it 10 million? What is it? So they say, hey, our marketing budget for RLCS this year is 2 million. Okay, how are we splitting that up? Well, we've got production costs, we've got tournament prize pool costs, we've got casters, we've got all that stuff is encompassed in that process. And then they spend it. So it is on a year-to-year basis. And the difficulty is you need to find a balance of how do we support tournaments while also making sure that the people playing in them don't get burnt out. There needs to be downtime because we went from having way too much Rocket League to what I think is an ample amount of Rocket League, but we won't know until this offseason finishes. Like, hypothetically speaking, say there's 3 majors during the offseason that aren't RLCS sanctioned, right? That means we would have 6 months of Rocket League RLCS and then 6 months of non-RLCS. Still with 3 international events, still with off-season tourneys, prize pools, so on and so forth. To me, that's fair. To me, that's more than enough to justify having a team year-round. But the difficulty, until we can plan in advance and provide a roadmap, like what happened, like hypothetically speaking, what happens at World Championships, right? Say the World Championships comes or major in a couple weeks comes. We'll do London just because it's sooner. What happens, and how do you guys feel as a audience right now watching? Say in London they announce an off-season event every few months. Like, what happens in London if at the tail end of London before Worlds they go, hey, by the way, here's a roadmap in July or August we've got Esports World Cup. In September is the World Championship. In October or November you've got Lawler's event. In December you've got another event. Are people going to be upset? Are people going to be mad? Or are people going to be like, dude, that's a lot of Rocket League. Sick. We've got an event once a month. Hell yeah. And then at that point, do you still get upset that the RLCS is short? I don't know. I don't know how people are going to react to it. I have no idea. So, again, I think it's very difficult. I've been mad since 2017. Well, that's okay. That's on you. You know. Again, I think for a lot of these players have been, and I mean this in the nicest way, I really do, and it's not their fault. But these players have been very privileged in their RLCS careers. Like, RLCS came in with a shit ton of money and a lot of sustainability and a lot of really good things early on. Like, Epic and Psyonix put in a ton of money. And while it has been kind of regressed, I would say, I think it could have been done better. Everything could be done better. Players have been overpaid for a really long time for very minimal effort. Like, a lot of these players aren't held accountable. They don't put as many hours as they should in as a true professional like you see in other esports. And I'm comparing it to other esports. But like, our pros are pretty lazy by comparison. And I know that's a generalization. There is some pros that work really fucking hard. But like, the value of esports is heavily inflated. Like, players don't do press. They don't do in-person interviews. Some of them don't even turn on their fucking cameras in the middle of an RLCS sanctioned match. They don't stream. They don't make content. Like, they as a value aren't there. Like, the industry is evolving. It's changing. There's a reason why we saw 18,000 people laid off in the last, like, 2 years. It's an oversaturated, undervalued market. Like, it is things gotta change. And the ones that are ahead of it, the Rizzos, the Appjacks, the Reddles, the players that are grinding and doing the pro play as well as the content are the ones that are going to be rewarded. Rightfully so, because they have value. They have things that are worthwhile, not just being a pro who plays in front of an audience, which I'm going to tell you guys right now, as someone who works in partnerships, someone who has been on those calls, someone who does content himself, they don't give a shit. Most sponsorships do not care about viewership numbers anymore. It's not what they value. CCV is not what it used to be valued at. It is engagement. How many people are interacting with the thing you're talking about? That's all they care about. Because those users actually provide value. But if I have a bunch of people lurking just hanging out, they're not gonna interact with the product. They're not gonna, you know. What do you think about Leth competing in RLCS again? I think it's very intelligent for him as a person who is quite skilled at the game still to not limit himself. As long as he doesn't burn out himself by doing content and otherwise, like if he's not making maps and doing otherwise, I think it's good to diversify what he's doing. I think no matter what Lethmere does on his channel, people are going to watch. So for him, it is smart to take free viewership and free opportunity from that. You think BO5 Swiss for Worlds is too cutthroat? No. I mean, yeah, actually. Now that there's only 16 teams for Worlds, it does feel a little bit short. For Worlds, yeah. If they did BO5 Swiss in Wildcard and then BO7 the rest in a different format, sure. But because there's only 16 teams, yeah, it feels pretty short. What's up, Mithrin? How you doing? Not much, Mithrin. Just, you know, on the grind. Also, chat, appreciate the follows. What's up? Nope. Less team, regardless of how they do, should get picked up because of less following. I mean, Leth is with Space Station right now, to my knowledge. So, they see Rocket League in a league format because the league bit in their name. I mean, league play is inherently bad for an esport. I think Magic Bear and Reynolds will stick. I don't know. Leth over Hawkster then? No. Hawkster's so good. Do you know if Worlds tickets are per day or for the whole weekend on the website? I think you can pick, can't you? Didn't Leth leave SSG? Maybe he did. Is Leth not with Space Station anymore? I know those guys still talk and interact. No, he's still with Space Station. Yeah, he's still with Space Station. I've been better, Paper. But appreciate you asking, man. How about yourself? Cool and Power resolved it in 7. I don't think he's a sub anymore, but he still does content for Space Station. Final exam Friday. Bros, not ready? Hey man, you still got a few days to prep. Get ready. To me, an Apex plays for Moisten as a 100 Thieves content creator. That's actually kind of crazy. But separation between competition and content, I guess. I'm surprised the orgs are okay with it. There's a lot of DE tier leagues that are really active in Rocket League. Know whether or not pros are already bootcamping in Europe. Major's only a week away. A lot of them get there tomorrow. A lot of teams get to London tomorrow or the next day. Low level competitive scene is kind of chilling. How so? Oh man. Even though I won't be at LAN, I hope I can meet some people. So you're going to London but not to the LAN? What? I'm confused. It was up to you. Where would you place Magic, Cheese, and Ruddles for teams? I think it's really difficult because I don't know who's available where. I'm curious on what Cheese would do with like a... Dude, I don't know, man. That's tough. I'm curious on what Ruddles would look like with Parth and 2-piece as well. I've said it before. I don't trust anyone who can't spell Magic. That's a fair assessment. One of the LG guys on NRG. I don't know, man. It's so tough. Chat, we're gonna try to hit some clips for some shorts. It's not gonna happen because I suck, but again, everybody who's tuning in and watching, I appreciate y'all. It's been a tough couple weeks if I'm being honest. So the fact that you guys are here hanging helps a lot. So appreciate it. If you guys enjoy the content, feel free to hit the follow button. If you guys really like the content, you can maybe consider subbing. Free to do on the YouTubes. Also, join the Discord and shit. Oh, that's a huge lag spike. Uh-oh. Full game, please. Yikes. Hopefully it doesn't happen in game. Jesus. He's been doing that as well. That's weird. Appreciate it, Paper. You and I both, man. I just don't know what Energy plans on doing. Like, are they going to rebuild around, you know, Garrett? Are they going to keep Aqua and Garrett? Are they going to... I just don't know what they're going to do. Have you done SATs? Yeah, like when I was a kid. It's been a long time since I've done SATs. SATs, ACT, whatever. I don't know, dude. It's been so long. I don't think you guys realize how long it's been since I've been in school. I don't know why I felt like that was going in. Garrett and Aqua are a good duo. Just need really someone good. Yeah, I think, again, if you take Garrett and you surround him with, like, 2 mechanical young players, which, like, at this point, Aqua, you have to consider a vet. Like, Aqua's been in the scene for a while. Aqua is very good, yes. Garrett Aqua 5-up. That'd be interesting. Yeah, I think there's a lot of those, like, if I'm looking to pick up talent, I'm trying to poach some of those players that are in those in-between teams. Like the Cloud9s, the Moists, Dignitas, you know, teams in that area are the look. I think the difficulty is, like, the people that are gonna have first dibs are gonna always be difficult to compete with. I think there's always gonna be, you know, money coming into play. And yeah, Energy could be good wise. Yeah, the only issue I have is, like, Andy has been in and around for a long time and just never gets the opportunities, and I'm curious on why that is. If I get a goal again, what is happening in this game? Am I just the best? It was a terrible touch for me, and then he just made mistakes. All right. Chat, we talk about hitting the ball downfield on target. There you go. I did it. Stay patient. Wait for his touch. Don't give it for free, like I've been preaching all day. Teammate's going to take it, I guess. All right. Rotate and get boost. Gotta go up. That was a bad touch. Let's find a demo. Oh. Yep. Come here. Come here. He's gonna clear that. Force it high. I'm okay with that. He's backwards. We're just gonna clear it. See if we can cut this in. It's a free shot. And it's a goal. Let's go. Wavy. Yeah, I would be interested to see what happens with the TSM boys too. Yeah, I think those are all good conversation stuff. I did ACTs. I wasn't cool enough for SATs. No. Yeah, I don't honestly remember, chat. It's been so long. I could have been there for a shot, but hopefully it just gets one touch. I'm gonna take this slow so my teammates can rotate. Let's get recovery so we can find a bump. Get boost, rotate back in. Pads on the way so we can be fullied. I'm faking for my teammate. Wanted that bump. We should have had a goal there. I heard my teammates boost, so I backed out. We're not going to get to that first. We're going to wait for the touch. Back in target. That should be right in the middle of the net. Oh, I tried to read it. Rotate and get pads while watching. We can put ourselves in a good position. He made a mistake, so I'm going to pre-jump. Force his touch. Phil, what are you doing, buddy? Phil is flopping about as our third in rotation in the back corner here. Where is he? This guy. That guy just messed up the whole way back. Turn on it. Pass to me. I did not trust. I told him what to do and then he did it. And I'm like, I'm not ready. Try to find a demo while rotating. Phil, what are you doing, buddy? What's going on? You got it? Nice. Wanted to bump him. It didn't work. Backboard defense. Nice. You got another touch? Nope. Slow it down. Force a 50. Teammate should be there. Yep. Take it. All right. Sweet. Easy defense. Nothing crazy. I hit it down and around. Get their boost on the rotation out. Nice. Stay close. Wait for a pass. Need to play sooner. Stay clear. Good. We're going to rotate mid. We're going to one touch this. Yeah. Take his boost. Play it around. Turn on it. He's already there. Oh, double commit. Hey, Benji. How you doing, bud? Hopefully he takes mid and rotates up. Just cut it off. All right. I guess that's my turn. Chat, does it help you guys at all when I talk like actively and tell you guys kind of what the thought process is and what I'm doing? Like, do you want me to talk through actions, what I'm doing, all that kind of shit? Or do you guys just want me to shut up and play? Wait for his touch. That should bounce to me. Nope. Shut up and dribble. I like active talking. Cool. We're gonna fake this. Free shot. Free jump high. Hopefully first. I got the boost on that. All right, we're gonna turn. Free jump and play it low. Nobody's there. Dang it! I cleared it for them. I wanted the boost. No. We'll go backboard. He cleared, so we're gonna try to drop right in front. Get out of this dude's way. Oh, Jesus. We're going to play this slow. Go for the block. Oh, play the wrong way. Wait for this touch. I hope he doesn't take that. Let it kill. Free game. We out of here. GG. Going to London? No. No. I like the insight. Sounds good. Hopefully it helps you guys improve. Yeah. I mean, I'll try to talk actively about what I'm doing and why, and hopefully it helps teach you guys and encourages you guys about how to rank up, because I'm not doing anything special, but then at the same time, I'm still going to re-chat and talk about what you guys are thinking. Garrett Aqua Reddles, I don't think would work. Garrett Aqua Cheese would be interesting. Garrett Aqua Kofor I like as well. Garrett Aqua Kofor I think is the best. Sim and Michael interview players on your behalf. No. When am I doing predictions? Probably sometime next week. Curious on like how much roster nonsense we're gonna get like immediately after once London wraps up. We have 3 months in between then and Worlds, and I'm curious on what's gonna happen during that time. Obviously there's gonna be people playing in some like other tournaments, but Garrett Aqua left. Yeah, that'll never happen. All right, we'll let him have mid boost. I'm gonna slow play this. This guy's already on back wall, so all right, we'll take back corner. Wait for this touch. Again, when I'm lurking up, making sure you're collecting pads, otherwise you're just asking to get beat. Yikes. Appreciate it, Dakota. We'll see you soon, man. I think Riddles had a really good season. I think he played pretty solid this season. Sure. I am more offensive oriented, but I am a positional player through and through. That was a bad cut by that teammate. Fake chow. Teammate should sweep. Oh god, that's a bad touch. He's got one more. I hope this teammate has it. Good. Just keep pressure with him. You don't have to do anything special. Oh my god, it bounced over me. Free backward clear. We'll collect pads and stay smart. And be clear downfield because teammate's already there. Because then I can stay patient before boost. I should have went for that. He's cutting in though. Again, I'm not going because my teammates are still there, and if I commit, it's just double, triple commits. That's a bad touch. So bad, in fact, he didn't hit it. Oh my god. Why are you cutting like that, dude? What's going on? Oh, I have no boost. This is bad. Like some pads. Oh, nice. Be clear on target. Just kidding. I got nowhere behind it. Go for a demo. Please control that. That's a goal. Jesus. All right. These two players are basically rotating the exact same way on top of each other. We've got to find a way to break it up. Set about Shopify. I really want them to make land. Yeah. Yeah, it's tough, man. A little too late at the tail end of the season. Jesus. My read on that was awful. Try to pre-jump and get it. Shit. All right, mid boost. Wait for the touches. My team has full boost everywhere. This guy's got one more. Pretty clear. Oh god, he's sweeping through too. Jesus. All right, we committed a lot for nothing there. One more, please. Right in front of net. Way too hard of a commit again. Free touch from Max. Jesus. No. Only had an extra boost. Almost had him. All right, I gotta get back corner. Teammate should be able to rotate through and apply that pressure. Just kidding, it's gone. He's gonna play it. He's got it. Nope. He bait us all. What was that guy that just went up? Not this dude. This one. Yeah, that completely hecked me over. Uni is a team, but I gotta be GC SSL, and I'm just, hey man, something to grind towards, right? They do a decent job recovering on back end. He's gonna bang it. Yep. Guy's a monkey. Free shot, no boost. Oh my god. All right. And then we get a goal. Jesus. Oh man. Great fake, you know? Great fake. 10 out of 10 fake. Already 20 though, so. I mean, can you say you've put the time and effort to really commit, you know? Those, I mean, age is just a number, my dude. That guy chases so hard. Ugh. Oh, it's a free shot. And he missed. Oh, get me out of here, dude. Thanks. Still define people do CRO under uni. Are you allowed to have 2 university sign-up teams? Is that an option? I actually don't know if you can. Do I ever play ones? I used to main ones. I used to be a ones main back in the day. But nowadays, no. I don't know the last time I played ones. I'm probably like unranked 600 MMR in ones. So is it hard? Physics and astronomy? Yeah, I'm sure that's pretty grueling. I don't know, man. Maybe you can sit in on practice and stuff. I don't know how big rosters are for your university. You never know. Yeah, I assume Shopify is probably going to release their roster too at some point. It just depends on, again, what they end up doing in off season. That's a good touch. I fake it. Ah, shit. Oh, okay, he wasn't ready. Good. That's a bad touch. That's lofted really high in front of our net. Don't touch. Nice. Hopefully he follows up. Nice. Stay here and wait for him to clear it to me. You know, I hate when you like know and then you still mess up because you're garbage. I'm just gonna stay patient. Try to keep this on our half, their half. Oh, geez. Whew. That's gonna go high. I go for a bump. Unlucky. You're gonna get to it first. Yep. I'll go back post. Teams are rotating in with more momentum, so you let them go. Wait for the second touch. There it is. Play it back. So we get possession. Nice. He's got one more. Nice beat. He's got one touch. Ooh, almost. We'll play for control. Nice. We got a goal of it. Heck yeah. So when I say play for control, I mean, I'm just trying to play for the possession. I'm not trying to necessarily do anything fancy with it or put a shot on target. It's just making sure that we stay on offense. Oh my god, my controller is messing up right now. Uh-oh. There it is again. My flips have been off. And that was laggy. Oh, jeez. Try to turn back. Teammate should be up. Bounce. Let's see if we can keep it with this. We can. Nice. That just ate my jump. That sucks. I need to get back. Luckily, that guy has no boost. We'll fake chow. He's going to go in. Nice. That worked out really well. Let's put a quick shot on target and deny their boost. Pass down. Oh, he missed. Shit. Rotate out. Hard cut. Back on target. Wow, he's there. Feels bad. Nice. Teammates there. We'll support our teammates. I don't know why I went for that at all. That was such a bad idea. Take their boost, though. Alright, we're going to bang this. Back to me. Aw. It's open. Nice. We had they committed so hard and we got a free demo and turn on it. Even with the mistake, we had so much time. Do you think it should be done to help retain orgs? I would like to see kind of an evolution and some updates in the rev share options in Rocket League. Maybe some conversation around like community guideline changes. God, what else? I don't know, man. That's tough. I think there needs to be some security for replacement. That was supposed to be a cheat up from that guy. Free follow up. That should be a goal. Oh, dang. Jesus, they saved both of those. Can be cleared. He's got one more. Yep. Like anybody on my team is close enough to even play for that. Yeah. I should have just kept it solo. Is he up? He is. Nice beat. Dang it. Play that out too far. I should have kept that way closer. Trying to play that around, and now we got a guy who's double committing. Ooh. Yikes. Alright, we got boost. We should be fine. Wait for touch. Force it inside. One more. Let's see if I can get back wall on this. I'll take it. I'll take the corner boost too. Get out. I don't know why he's going for that still. Oh no, there's nobody back. I'm so glad they didn't just shoot on that open net. It was wide open. There was nobody there. Oh, God. They should have scored and tied that up. Ugh. Ugh. Shinji gonna stick with the good major? I don't know, man. I don't know what Genji plans. Who's leaving, I think, because, well, they didn't release all the players. They just put them on bench. So basically what's going on, Sweat, is crew, rather than forcing themselves to pay full salary and full compensation, says, hey, you guys are able to go and look for a new team. And instead of us paying you full-time salary to keep you on, we're going to reduce your salary. And we have first right of refusal, which means we're allowed to... have you thought about trying to coach? I did coach for a little bit. We have the ability to basically get a buyout for the remainder of the contract if we choose to. But we're not going to tell you you can't go and look if you would like. Then it basically just protects our investment. Trying to coach again? I mean, depends on the right opportunity and the right team. I think if the right players were to be like, yep. But like, trying to insert yourself into something just never, it doesn't work, you know? If the right pro was to be like, hey man, I'm interested, I would love to see what we could do together, I'd be like, yeah, sure. Just depends on the right player. There's a couple players I have in mind. Dream team to coach right now? Honestly, I have no idea, man. I hope this guy goes back right, please. Nice. Nice kickoff, Doug. Any 3 players? Jack. I would love to work with apparently Jack. I got a flip reset there and I whiffed it. Good. Need pads. I made that touch so soft. I'm so glad that guy followed up. Hell yeah. Hey, what up, Liz? How you doing? How are things? I got bullied off of that. Hopefully my teammate below takes. Let's watch it tomorrow. Nice. Hopefully that's going well for you. I whiffed. It's fine. I should have just went. That's what I get for reading chat. Jackson's really genuine. Jack is a gem of a person. He's smart. He's good. He understands the business. I'm bad luck. Nah, I just suck. You're good. Should have been a demo. Already up. Please bang that. Ooh. Just launch it and chase. I don't think he's gonna get this boost. Take both their pads. Why not? Jack? Yeah, Jack is like a every org's like wet dream, dude. Control it. There we go. One more. Aw. First to it, so I'll go. That in. Woo! Almost. That's dangerous. He doesn't have the boost. That's dropping down to wide. We'll rush back because no one's got boost. Take it solo. It was a bad touch. He messed up too. We will not overextend. I am so low on boost. Yes. Oh, maybe not. He was in net, so I didn't want to throw it. Oh, okay. I got baited. Trying to force them to jump. Liz, how are things? What's new? I'm just missing everything. Play to corner where it's safe. He's gonna pop it. You know, I got back from Miami. Jealous. How was Miami? Can't say I've ever been to Florida. I played for the block. Rip. No. Black tape shows. Sounds fun. Glad you're having fun with it. That's sick. Swim week. Nice. Yeah, I gotta find some new work. And soon. That's gonna go in front of net. I missed the boost. That's fun and work. You kind of have to, right? The only way to keep your sanity nowadays, right? Please be the first one up. Dang. There you go, catch some rest. Sounds good, man. Thanks for hanging. That guy sacrificed himself for a goal. So smart. Nothing I can do about that. Unless I, like, stay flat, maybe. It's twice that guy's done that. Yeah, rotate out. Pop it high. They're gonna spend so much boost. So are we. Ugh. And left. Plenty of time. He's backwards. Okay. It's gonna be clear. Oh, such a bad shot. Let's see if I can find a demo on this guy. Nope. Really needed to, though. Back mid. They're going to have free touch. Oh, it's in front of the net. Where's our teammate? There should be a third. Yep. Don't you love it when people whiffing is actually really good for them? He's going to get dunked, isn't he? Oh, it's such an early pop. Has he got one more? He's got two more. Big clear. I can't get to it. Rip. Got me through that game. That sucks. Rip. I feel so slow. Well, dead even today. 2-2. Could be worse, I guess. It's the only day we don't really care about our freeze rank. We're just trying to get wins to level up our rewards. I've played this game in 2 years. That's what it feels like I've played. Hey, dog. I got this pride guy on my team again. Why is this guy nowhere to be found? That's a bad touch. I need to keep those solo. That's going back mid. I don't like that. We'll stay patient. Just kidding. His touch was bad. We go. Dang. My recovery was awful. Because of my recovery being awful, no boost. God, I got gooed by my own teammate. He's gonna get double touched. I don't know why we're playing so aggressively not to their net. Top left. Hey, it's about as good as it gets. Still love it. Yeah, I mean, Rocket League is one of those games, isn't it, Liz? Where, like, you're either obsessed or you can't stand it. And I'm, like, always somewhere in between. Okay. Not good, not good. I went for the bump. Just gonna stay patient, I guess. Nice. I should be the first to the... Nope. I can't get to that. There's no way. No. I did the wrong direction. I just BM'd my own teammate with my quick chat on accident. Don't take both. Okay. I don't have any boost to do anything with that. That sucks. Oh, I'm gonna get beat. Our team is solo boost. Nice. Good clear. Bully this guy. I'm dead. Never mind. I'm being bullied. Who would have thought? Let's got one more. No. These touches are so ugly. Turn on it. Nice. I have no boost. I can't even go for that. He bumped me into it. Well, that's a double commit. Guys are on the same. I don't like this. Nice trap. Maple, stop. I don't know if I have enough boost. Nope. Feels bad. Take their corner. He's gonna get beat. Oh shit. That's dangerous. Play corner where it's safe. It's coming right back. Oh, his teammate's so lucky. Alright, we have offense. I'm gonna take their other corner because that guy needs it. Stay clear. This guy missed the corner boost. Let's try to set him up. Maybe he can go for a clear now. Nope. Taking. It's coming right back. I can't go because I'm nowhere near it. None of these are all these touches are uncontrolled. There, I did my part. I'm gonna bully this guy the whole way down. I do not trust this guy back. I can't get to that first. Rotate behind and wait for his touch. We win this. Nope, he's just better. All right, that sucks. Our teammate almost own goaled it. That's scary. Got a demo. Some space in the midfield. I should not be up. I just want to kill it. We'll go OT. It's fine. All right, he's going to kick it back left. So he says. He did. He did just that. He did kick it back left perfectly, actually. That's on target. That's a goal. That's game. I hate it here. Well, that's ranked in a nutshell. Oh, man. God, that was so bad. What time is it? It's almost 5 already. Jesus. Still need to edit. Did I play Heat Secret ult? Not really, Tokyo. I don't know, man. Like outside of drop shot, like the issue I have with heat seekers, there's too many people on the field. Like it just feels too complicated. I wanted to go for the double. Yep. It's in. Should be a goal. Nice. There we go. That's a better start. Hopes that guy centered it for me. Just a soft touch. See if I can get a second. Oh. He's gonna get flicked. Soft touch, because if I blast it, it's going backboard and out. That around? That's in, I think. He's gonna take it though. Slight air roll to play around. We'll take it. That's what we get for double commit. Gotta punish it somehow. Actually had quite a bit of power on it. I'm surprised by that. Oh, I forgot I have dinner plans tonight. Look. See if we can one touch this. Bang. Bump that guy out of the way. Just kidding. They're rotating out. I'm dead. And they get a goal. No. It's a good touch. Called it pretty well too. No, just let me touch it. We had a goal there and the guy pinched it with me, so we lost. That doesn't hit ceiling at all. That sucks. I'm being demoed so much right now. One more? Just 50 it. Dang. All right, we're just aping. His teammate saved it on him. Oh my god. What is going on? That's a free shot. I don't understand this rank, and I hate it so much. I would just full send, no brain. That's coming right back. I don't think this boost is up either. Wow, he actually got a pinch there. That's crazy. That guy's, again, looking for demos. Super fun gameplay. I'll boom it. Try to boost anyway. Yeah, well, offense here. Had offense here. Oh my god. This is a really fun time. Look out for demos again. Hopefully he doesn't ground pinch. Good enough. That should go over to Dougie. Doug, look alive. Take your boost. I guess I'll go again. I don't know how nobody else is up for that on our team. Oh, there's a leg spike. He's not going to get to that. Nice. Go, Bark. I'm still playing slow because I'm doing all this watching and it's making me susceptible to demos and it sucks. Just trying to slow play and make it easier for my teammates to get back. That should be an open net if he just puts... Okay. Can you get to it? Me! So stupid. He could have just hit that on target, and then I'm like, oh, he almost had it, and then he misses, and then my other teammate misses, and it's like, oh god. Oh, it's a cluster. It's such a cluster. Let's see what he does. I'm dead. Oh god. Virus, go away, dude. All you do is demo. Really annoying. Gosh. Yeah, that's a pinch. And not a demo on that guy somehow. I thought I could have played that to corner, and the thought of the pinch was also kind of there, and then I just ungold. So that's where we're at. So here we are. Rip. All right. Backboard, teammate. Free shot. Oh, he missed. How do you miss? Turn on it. Dude. Okay. 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 They're gonna score. They're gonna win here. Virus is gonna get a demo. This guy's gonna dribble my whole team. I can't see through that. I have no boost. His touch is awful. That's on target. And okay, soft touch. Teammate should be behind. Dang it. He's gonna deny all the boost down here, right? That's a free shot. I'm nervous. What is going on? Champ 2's is easily the worst rank. I'm just putting it out there. I missed the demo. Nobody's back. I gotta hurry. I'm so afraid. I thought that guy was way closer than he was. Turns out not the case. Okay. I'm just staying patient. Gonna play corner. It's safe there. Dude, I hate this game so much. Play pass 2. We should have offense. You should rotate in. Why are you driving in circles? Random teammate, why are you driving in circles? Oh my god. All right, I've got to go up. All this really fun riveting gameplay because I slammed it on goal. Oh, fuck, dude. Too much of an angle. I need to stay somewhat close because pressure. Little leg spike there. Love that. Please win that. Be so free. Go, Dougie. Get him. Oh, that extra touch really helped them. I have no boost. That's in front of our net. Still no boost. Dude, this is going to be the most painful loss. I'm feeling it. I have such a feeling that we might lose this. Oh, no way. Please, Doug. Oh, thank God. Get me out of here. Oh, God, it's pain. All that for... How do you only have 200 points? What the fuck? Yeah, that was a time. Alright, chat. I gotta go edit some videos and stuff. We'll be back with more chaos tomorrow. We've got a sponsor stream coming up soon as well, I think. But appreciate y'all. Thanks for coming and hanging. Good to see some familiar faces and otherwise. But I'm out of here. Gotta get some work done. Go hit up the socials. Go hit up the YouTube. Join the Discord. It's greatly appreciated. But yeah, long day, man. Long day. We'll be back tomorrow. Same time, same place. Have a good one, chat.
Purpose on the pedestal, looking back at you. Look what I've done, look what I can do. But imagine me having nothing to prove and nothing to lose, and have the courage to be nobody.